welcome back to our music time for this week. I hope that you're ready to make lots and lots of noise and to learn all about music with me. So you might remember from last week that we learned some very special words like beat and percussion family. And this week we're going to be carrying on some work to do with those, but first I've got a very special warm-up for you. Are you ready?
Penguin Song on the CD Brain Breaks Action Songs Let's Move by the Learning Station.
Get ready, feel the beat. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? When you look at me, a penguin you must see. Penguins attention, penguins begin. Right now. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? When you look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguins begin. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? When you look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguins begin. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? When you look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguins begin.
Left foot.
Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? When you look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguins begin.
Left foot.
Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? Bob your heads. When you look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguins begin.
Left foot.
Stick out your tongue.
Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? When you look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguins begin.
Left foot.
Stick out your tongue.
Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? All the way around. When you look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins attention, penguins dismiss. Well done, you two. Wasn't that good fun? Now, if you want to, you could go back and rewind the video and do the warm-up all over again. So you might remember from last week that we learnt about a really special family of instruments called the percussion family. Can you say that for me? Percussion family. Let's just take a little look and remind ourselves of some of those instruments. There are lots of different instruments in the percussion family, and we play them in lots of different ways. The ones that I have in front of us here are the hitting instruments, shaking instruments, and scraping instruments. So over here we have our drums, our claves, and a triangle. We've got here our tambourine, which we can shake or hit, a maraca, some jingle bells, and a rain stick, which had lots of beautiful beads inside and makes a very gentle sound. And finally over here we have our scrapers, which make a very cool scraping noise when we hit them, or scrape them, with a drumstick. Let's see if we can remember what they all sound like. So we've reminded ourselves of what all of those instruments look like, and now we're going to play a very quick round of what's that sound. So I have here lots of different percussion instruments in front of me, you can't see them, and I want you to tell me what sound can I hear. Are you ready for sound number one? What could this be? What do you think it was, and how was it played? It was our jingle bells. And we have to shake these ones. It's almost like Christmas again, isn't it? Okay, what about this next one? What do you think that was? It was a tambourine. And this one's got a special skin so that we can still hit it. So shaking and hitting. What about this next one? That was our scraper instrument, and we scraped our stick along it to make a really cool sound. This one's called a guiro, but we're going to call it a scraper. Okay, 2 more to go. Can you guess what this one is? Did you guess right? That was a drum, and we play it by hitting it. Well done. Okay, last one, and this one's a little bit tricky. Can you tell me what this instrument is? Were you right? It was our claves and our special sticks that we hit together to make a musical sound. Well done if you got all of those right, guys. And well done for remembering all of the instruments in the percussion family. So now that we've warmed up and we've remembered all of our favourite percussion instruments, we're going to have a go at learning how people write music and how people read music. And to do that, we're going to start with learning 2 different symbols that you can use to read music. And we're going to use them to play along with a march at the end of our lesson. So still keeping our favourite marching going. So the first symbol that I'm going to show you today is actually on the screen next to me, and this is our crotchet symbol. Can you say crotchet for me? Crotchet. Well done. And our crotchet is made up of a circle which has been coloured in and a stick that goes straight up in the air. And it lasts for 1 beat. So this is a 1 beat note. Now when we're learning rhythms, I like to use some special words to help us remember what that rhythm might sound like. And our special word for crotchet is T. So we're going to imagine that every time we see this note, we're going to say the word T. Let's have a look at a rhythm. How many crotchets have I got on the screen now? Can we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. So we've got 8 different crotchets, 8 1-beat notes. And we're going to say the word T every time we see it. So let's have a go at clapping that rhythm. Can you clap along with me? T, 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 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's have a go again, but this time I'm going to point at the crotchets so that we can follow them along. Here we go. After 4, 1, 2, follow me. T, 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 T. Did you get it? Did you get all 8 of them? Let's have a go at learning about the next symbol now. So our next musical symbol that we're going to learn all about is called the quavers, a bit like the crisps that we like eating. So these are our quavers, and you can see this time there are 2 notes joined together. So we have 2 coloured in circles, 2 sticks straight up to the sky, and then a beam joining the 2 notes together. Now, just like our T a minute ago, we're going to use a word to help us remember what the quavers sound like. And this word is coffee, because there are two notes, and in coffee, there are two different sounds, two syllables. Coffee. And our little Starbucks friend to help us. So, let's have a look at a rhythm using coffee sounds. How many coffees have we got on the screen now? Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like our T rhythms, there are 8 coffee sounds here. But instead of just going T, 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 one clap at a time, this time we need to say coffee, 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 and have 2 claps in every box. Shall we have a go? Can you clap along with me? I'm going to point at the screen this time and say the words, and then we'll try it and clap along together. Here we go. After 4. 1, 2, follow me. Coffee, 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 coffee. Did you get there? Let's have a go at clapping it together. After 4. 1, 2, follow me. Coffee, 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 coffee. Let's do it one more time. Can you count 8 of them in your head? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coffee, 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 coffee. Well done, that's an awful lot of clapping there. Okay, so we've just learnt all about our coffee and tea rhythms. And I've got them here on the screen behind me. We've got tea, our 1 beat note, T, 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 T. And we've got coffee over here, our 2 notes that are joined together. Coffee, 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 coffee. Now what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game called Copycat. And your job is to listen to the rhythm that I'm going to play and to see if you can copy it back exactly. Now I want you to pause this video and run and get a drum if you've got one, or another instrument, or even a found sound like a box, or even a chair that you could play like a drum. Come back in a minute with something to play on. Okay, so hopefully you've now got an instrument. I've got my drum ready, and we're going to have a go at copying some rhythms. Now I'm going to make the first ones easy by saying tea and coffee, but then I'm going to make them a bit harder and take the words away, so you have to just focus on the sound that you can hear. Here we go. Rhythm number 1. 1, 2. Copy me. Tea, tea, coffee, tea. Coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Tea, coffee, tea, coffee. Coffee, 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 tea. Did you get them all right? Did you manage to copy along with all of the different rhythms that I made? Let's try one more time, but this time if you want to copy along then you can, but if you want to have a go at making up your own 4-beat rhythm using tea and coffee, then you can have a go at that as well. Let's have a try. After 4. 1, 2, copy me. Tea, tea, coffee, tea. Coffee, 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 tea. Coffee, tea, coffee, tea. Coffee, coffee, tea, tea. we've learned and had a go at copying some rhythms using our tea and coffee sounds, we're going to try and read some rhythms so that we can play a whole piece of music called the Radetzky March. So it's all about marching again. Now on the screen, I've got some rhythms for you. 2 rhythms. Here's the one and here's number 2. And they use our tea and coffee pictures so that we can start learning to read music. So have a little look at the rhythm on the screen. Could you tell me what the rhythm might sound like? Have a go at copying along with me. Let's see if we've got it right. Here we go. So we've got tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Did you get that all right? Let's have a go at trying to clap along with the rhythm, or you could play it on your instrument that you've found. So we're going to do this 2 times. The first time I'm going to point at the screen for you, and the second time I'm going to play along with you. So get ready, here we go. After 4, 1, 2, follow me. Tea, 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 tea. Coffee, coffee, tea. Again, tea, 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 tea. Coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Did you make it all the way through? Well done. Okay, let's add another rhythm into this. So there we go, I've added in rhythm 3 and rhythm 4 now, so we've got 4 lines of rhythms. Have a look at the bottom one, which uses actual music notes. Could you tell me what this one sounds like? Let's go through it together and see if you were right. Tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Well done for getting that right. Did you notice anything about that rhythm? Had we heard it somewhere before? You're right, it's exactly the same as the one that we followed in pictures up here. Tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, tea. And then using our music notes, tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, tea. So it's the same rhythm over 2 different lines. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and play the whole rhythm in time with a beat. So we're going to read it like a book, a line at a time, and we might go back to the top and repeat it again, okay? So get your instrument ready. Let's get ready to play along with a steady beat. Here we go, you're going to hear 4 clicks in. Let's get ready. Tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea. Again, tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea. One more time. Tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Did you make it all the way to the end, playing in time with our steady beat? Let's see if we can make things one step harder. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play our rhythm, our piece of music, in time with a piece of music called the Radetzky March. And this is by a composer called Johann Strauss. And it's a really exciting piece of music, but it's quite quick. So we're going to have to play like this. Tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, tea. And we're going to repeat this same rhythm over and over and over again. I'm going to point along, I'm going to play along with you. Let's get ready to play a piece of music. Here we go. Here we go. Tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, 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 coffee, coffee, tea, 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 tea. way to the end, playing all of those notes. That was absolutely brilliant, Year 2. Let's have another try. And this time, I want you to listen to whether the music goes quiet or loud. And I want you to see if you can do that on your drum or your instrument as well. Let's go back to the start. Get ready. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're playing. Well done, Year 2. Did you manage to play along the whole of the Radetzky March? Absolutely amazing work. Well done.